Match 24 of the arena tournament will be Fanatic versus Pride. Fanatic's team consists of Chemist, the Chemist, Samurai, the Samurai, Other Samurai, the Other Samurai, and Ninja, the Ninja. Meanwhile, Pride's team has Mediator, the Mediator, Priest, the Priest, Dancer, the Dancer, and Thief, the Thief. This will be an extremely easy match for me to cast, I believe, based on the names. And we're going to take the fight to map 73 first on our small map, inside of the windmill shed. Good luck to both of you. This should be an action-packed match, as we have Fanatic in the blue and Pride in the brown. Chemist gets first turn and is going to do nothing. Mediator is going to try a blackmail, and it succeeds. Thief the Thief running forward, going for Steel Heart onto one of the Samurai, which could cause major problems for Fanatic. Slow 2 out of the Ninja. The Dancer and the Priest are both slowed. Charmed Samurai inflicts major damage onto that Chemist. Masame heal, getting him about 2/3 of that back. This Priest is going to go for what looks to be a Holy, as well as a 47 damage bag smack out of the Dancer. Chemist still chooses to do nothing. He would have been very wise to break the charm on the Samurai instead, but no, he had Don't Act, so how's he going to do that? Don't Act onto 2 units now for Fanatic, as well as a charmed Samurai and a very, very dead Ninja. So it's now Pride's match to lose, as it is a temporary 2-on-4. Once the Chemist gets back up, is now 3-on-4. But charm has finally worn off on one of the Samurai. Kiyomori inflicting darkness onto the pole-wielding Smacker is going to cause some issues for her as well. Dragon Spirit, Samurai will get back up on her next death. Chemist is going to hang back yet again, waiting for that Don't Act to wear off. More Don't Act, so we got Don't Act just flying everywhere. More Dragon Spirit, boom, 226 damage, does trigger Auto Potion, getting 1/3 of that away. She's going to hang out and let Paralyze hit her own the enemy team units. Misses the Thief. Mediator is going to run forward and go for yet another Don't Act, which thankfully misses this time for Fanatic. Pride is having a little trouble putting him away, but that Ninja is at a 0 count, so unless this Chemist can actually hit him, which he can. Raise 2 connects, so we're back up to full strength, although we have some Don't Acts floating around. Masame to get rid of the poison at least, but she is still blinded. And Priest is going to go on the offensive with yet another Holy. Dancer is finally going to dance for the first time. And Mediator is going to go for another Don't Act. Nope, more Kiyomori. Odd choice, because the Chemist was not going to attack and can just get rid of that rather than going for more Don't Act. More damage onto the Ninja, no Clem Hazard procs. He's going to teleport forward and go for Sinkhole, which does miss the Priest. Highly unfortunate for Fanatic. Bag Smack has missed. Thank you, Blind, making me look like a fool for saying it wasn't going to do any good. 229 damage was Anonymous. Is enough to drop the Samurai. She does still have re-raise, so she will get back up. And these pole smacks are missing due to the blind proc from the Kiyomori. Chemist, again, choosing not to do anything. And at least dodges the blackmail for his trouble. Samurai pops up, heals herself, runs back. Neither team really being able to press the advantage so far. And Clem Hazard doing a little bit of damage, but she will regen most of that back. Thief. No silence proc. More was Nidus. Thankfully for Pride, none of his team have any of the boosts like PA or MA save, which could have caused significant damage. Chemist is going to chuck a high potion to his Samurai friend, as we get yet another Holy onto this other Samurai, who is now in critical. More was Nibus, dropping the Samurai, who did not have Dragon Spirit, so she will not be getting back up without some assistance from the Chemist. Or The thief is going to go have one of his shots blocked, and again, no Clim Hazard proc. Thief is having significant, or Ninja's having significant difficulty putting away any of these units while he's sitting around on his own. Raise 2 out of the Chemist. More was Nibus. Auto Potion at least procs this time. Hasn't had a lot of luck with any of the procs going off war on Fanatic's team. Pride's team is still going strong. Priest might eventually run out of MP, but it will take quite a while for that to happen. Samurai back up with race 2. Holy onto the Ninja. Boom. 207 damage, not quite dead. This might kill him though. And it does. Anti-sandbag doing quite well. Chemist going to high potion himself and move further away from the Ninja, which might be what Pride was looking for, as he will be much harder to res for Fanatic. Thief is going to hang all the way back and check a high potion at his priest friend. So the 4-on-3 continues. Auto potion onto the Dancer. Samurai is going to run forward, 148 damage smack onto the Mediator. And more dance and spam. Priest is going to holy onto one of the Samurai for 229. Secret Fist gets blocked, as the last Chemist still chooses to do nothing. Still not anywhere near close enough to that Ninja to raise him up. Mediator's going to go for Don't Act. Thief is going to swing all the way around and go for more Clim Hazard procs onto the Samurai. A second Clim Hazard would have killed her. Quite unfortunate for Pride. Fanatic has dropped the Don't Act Samurai into critical, who regens a little bit and runs back. More pole smacks missing. High potion onto the damaged Samurai, and that Ninja is definitely going to go down, as the Chemist will be out of range. Blackmail onto the Samurai, so she can no longer act. Going for more Clim Hazards. Neither one connects. Priest is going to hang back, go for more holies, more dancing, more goodness. Chemist is going to do nothing, realize the error of his ways as his Samurai buddy eats a holy and drops to the ground. There's Nibus, and Mediator is going to go for yet more Kiyomoris. Flicks poison as he was already blinded, and Thief is going to run forward, go for more Clim Hazards, and actually get one off. Not a whole lot of damage behind it, but every little bit helps. Move HP up and raise 2. And Ninja has crystallized, so this should slowly go into Pride's favor, even if this raise 2 does connect. Refute. It's going to get rid of haste, regen, and re-raise onto the Thief. Could have been useful early. I don't know if she would have been better off just killing at this point. Dancer is back to full MP. Samurai is back up and rocking. Masamune, haste and regen. You know the drill. Thief is going to go no charms, just going to go straight for Clim Hazards. One connects, and the second connects, which does drop her down. So we're at a 2-on-4 on the holy for naught. And Chemist is completely out of MP and doesn't look like he has any means of repairing it. More was Nibus. Samurai is going to go for Masamune, get rid of poison. And we just need Fanatics to take these guys down. Blackmail. Chemist is Don't Acted. Priest is going to go for Don't Act onto the Samurai, who might get a chance to move before that connects. More damages. Thief going to go for Clim Hazards. 1, and 1 was all it took. So we're down to a 4-on-1. And Secret Fist does connect onto the Samurai. So even with the paralyzed, she will die in a couple turns. And insult to injury, paralyzed missed the Dancer. So everybody's just going to hang back and buff themselves and wait for the Samurai to die. So quite effective there, Pride. You're going to take round 1 very soon. We just need this little counter to go down on the Samurai and get ready for match number 2. Mediator hangs back, Dancer hangs back, Priest hangs back, Thief hangs back, just in case you didn't know what was coming. Don't Act is worn off, hanging back, and see, I was a prophet. Everybody hung back. And Samurai died off screen. So good game, Pride. We'll see you in round 2. Round 2 between Fanatic and Pride will take place on map 89, Poescus Lake. Round 1 went to Pride after isolating Fanatic's ninja, who died and was unable to get any reses, and quite a few Clinton Hazard procs from the dual-wielding thief. We'll see how the larger map in round 2 goes. Everybody's going to slowly but surely move forward as the teams get ready for the fight. Ninja teleports all the way up top. It's longer than I usually see thieves move, but whatever works. Samurai, haste and regen. Imagine that. Other Samurai, haste and regen. There we go. So 3 out of 4 units are hasted for Fanatic. Dancer's going to begin her dance and hang back, which is the wise thing to do. Chemist can do nothing since he has a bag rather than a gun. Thief runs all the way away from his team to get some Clem Hazard shots in. Not that deadly at full health, but will cause issues later. Thief is going to go for some sort of time magic, I believe a slow 2. Don't see that very often out of thieves, but it should be effective. And there it goes. Slow onto the priest, who does absorb MP. Dancer can still act. He's going to catch it wholly to the face for his trouble, as his chemist buddy is going to go for a bag smack. Not the best idea there, as he has prevented the samurai from doing anything useful. Although refute getting rid of the re-res will help if they are able to drop the thief. 226 damage, auto potion. Quite a bit of a defensive team here for Pride, as opposed to an offensive team for Fanatic. Mediator is going to go for Kiyomori, Poison and Darkness. And Dancer is going to continue her dance, chipping away, preventing Phoenix Down from being effective. 207 damage, auto potion, although the poison will take its toll. Thief is going to high potion himself back to full and run off. And we're still at full strength, more or less. Ninja's going to go for another slow 2, this time only onto the Mediator, which does connect, so they've got the speed advantage at this point. Just waiting on some actual damage to drop some people from the samurai. If Fanatic has his way, that is. More damage out of the Dancer. Samurai's going to go for haste and regen, get rid of the poison. So everybody's nice and hasted. And Mimic Darabon has put the Dancer to sleep, so that's very good for Fanatic. Ninja's going to run forward. Blind does affect his chances of hitting, although he does very minimal damage. And Chemist is going to run forward and wait. Thief is going to go for more Clem Hazard procs. We got a 1, and we got a 2. Pretty decent damage. Auto potion will get rid of the bulk of that, but it will not be the case in the future. More haste and regen action, more holies to the face action, and more action. Samurai going to run forward. They're going to leave the sleeping Dancer alone and instead go for a double panel Mimic Darabon, which does connect. So Fanatic has taken an early lead in this match. Ninja is going to go wake up the priest for very minimal damage. That was not the optimal way to do this, as the enemy thief decides to wake up his friend. So it's down to 3 on 4, except for Mimic Darabon again. Puts 2 more people back to sleep, so the priest is now the only one awake. And she catches a pole to the side, putting her down. So Fanatic is actually in the lead here. Ninja wisely decides not to wake up the Mediator this time, and instead is going to let the sleeping bonus go to the Samurai with these poles, doing much better damage, as you can see. So it's down to a 4 on 2 in Fanatic's favor. Samurai is going to go not quite kill the Mediator, and Ninja is not able to drop him either due to that blind. So there's 2 units down and 1 critical. Mediator is going to respond with a Don't Act, which does connect. Run off and let his HP regen slowly but surely. Chemist apparently does not have bandage, or else he would have fixed his friend. And Dancer has been woken up with a pulse smack to the face. Ninja's slowly moving back towards the rest of his team, as we got more Don't Acts flying around and connecting for Pride. So Dancer begins her dance again. There's still 2 disabled units for Fanatic, And the Chemist is going to go back smack. Yep, 11 damage back smack. It's not exactly going to get it done until the Samurai are no longer don't acted. Samurai hanging back. Does not just minimal damage. And no auto potions, however. Mediator is going to go for Kiyomori, Poison and Darkness, onto the Chemist. Run forward, more bag smacks, missing. And then that Mediator is almost back to full, even after being at critical. So quite a bit of regen on his side. Dancer continues her dance. The 2 units that can res are dead. So this will eventually go to Fanatic. We just need Pride's units to take a quick nap. 27 damage and miss yet again due to the Kiyomori. More Kiyomori. Alright. Mediator's going to hang back. More. We have a crystallized priest, and Chemist is going to ether onto the ninja to give him the ability to do more slow 2 if he so desires. And he picks up a crystal just to tell the thief the Chemist he was being a moron. 271 damage, drops the dancer, and a stop, which misses the Mediator. So we're at a 4-on-1, just waiting on them 2 Samurai to get in range of this Mediator to knock us into round 3. Mason Regen to get rid of that poison. Chemist is going to heal himself up. And wait. Ninja, stop. 50-50 shot. Misses yet again. Chemist still non-acted, hanging back. Mediator trying to decide what to do. He's going to blackmail and miss. Samurai is still out of range. Instead, he's going to do haste and regen. And let her twin do the damage. 148, one more shot should do it. Ninja try to inflict silence but misses. Would have been very effective on the Mediator, as he pretty much would have been screwed. Mediator's going to go for one last gasp of don't act, and it does connect, but the other Samurai should be in range, and she chooses not to go for the killing blow. Ninja's going to Samurai's hanging back. Ninja will go forward and attack, but probably won't be enough to kill the Mediator. Or I could be wrong and he'll just go for another stop because they don't want to end the match. There's a stop. Ether onto the Ninja. Samurai can hit him finally and does. Not drop him though. 148 is not enough to do it. Need at least one more set of attacks. 27, he's been silenced and is now critical. One more shot from the Samurai, and we are going to round 3. See you guys there. Round 3 between Fanatic and Pride is going to take place on the medium map 90, Germanius Peak. Round 1 went to Pride after disabling the enemy ninja. Round 2, due to some nice Mimic Daravons, Fanatic was able to force the tiebreaker. We'll see how round 3 goes. Chemist is going to run forward, do nothing. Mediator is going to run forward and hasten regen onto his party for Pride. As Fanatic will probably copy that fairly shortly. Ninja teleports far away from his team and goes for a triple panel stop. We'll see if the priest allows this to continue. Not only did she allow it to continue, she moved into stop range. So the AI was definitely stupid there. So we have 2 stopped units for Pride, and Fanatic is going to rush forward with these 2 Samurai, inflicting haste and regen onto the party. Dancer begins to dance, and Chemist is still out of range to do anything productive. Chip damage, and we have our first Kiyomori. You saw in the last round that inflicting darkness onto that ninja was very effective. And he's going to go for a sinkhole onto the stopped priest, inflicting a little bit of damage. It's quite interesting decision on his part, as it did cost him some MP. Chemist is going to allow this to continue. Refute gets rid of the poison and darkness. Interesting way to do it. And haste and regen out of the Samurai, inflicting haste onto everybody. More chip dancing damage from the dancer. Auto potion. Move forward, continue her dance. Mediator, Kiyomori onto the Chemist. One of the least useful people to hit it on, but it's who was in range. We have a slow 2 coming out of the ninja, and Chemist is going to go for the 19 damage back smack. And more chip damage, chip damage, chip damage. And that priest moving into stop range was definitely a big disadvantage for Pride. Samurai's going to go for a double panel Mimic Darabon, misses them both. And the second one is going to go for a Refute to get rid of the regen, I believe, but it would have also removed slow. So, not the worst thing in the world for Fanatic that missed. Mediator missing Don't Act is not very helpful at all, though. More chip damage. Ninja's going to decide what to do. He's going to run way far away from everybody and inflict slow onto the Mediator, as the Chemist continues to be relatively useless and just backsmack people. 28 damage onto the Samurai, no Clim Hazard. Slow 2 has missed. Not that it would matter a whole lot, he would have just re-inflicted haste on his next turn. Samurai, however, are in range to do some significant damage if any of these Mimic Daravons or Pulse Max do connect. More Mimic Daravon does double panel connect, so we're at a 4-on-2 effectively, as the Mediator hangs back and tries to Don't Act the Chemist because he's getting tired of being hit in the face with a purse. Chemist says okay, that's cool, and runs back. Ninja is going to go for a silence proc, but it does not inflict the status he desires. Poison and Darkness for his trouble, and Mediator moves further away from the rest of his team, which could end up with significant damage in the long run. Samurai is going to go for 226 damage onto the slowed Thief. And slows are starting to wear off on Pride's team. 31 damage crit does inflict silence, so that Mediator is going to have a very tough time with things unless he gets close enough for an Asuna or an Echo Grass. Chemist still doing nothing. Masamune, he's more haste since he's perma regen. And we get more attacks out of this ninja. He's going to try to chip away at that damage, but he really needs his help with his Samurai to do so. Priest is now down. Haste and regen onto the Chemist, get rid of that poison, and she's moving closer to the Mediator, which might not be the best thing in the world for Fanatic. Chemist is going to continue to go strong, but turning it into a 3-on-1 on two different sides of the map is a little bit different. And I don't see that happening a whole lot, as we get a quick holy to the face out of the Priest and 2 misses out of the Ninja. He teleports way far away. Samurai eats the holy, doesn't quite put her in a critical yet, but she'll catch a quick high potion and should be just fine. Second Samurai is going to go for 148 damage smack to the back of the Mediator. And Refute, trying to get rid of the regen, and Retrace does connect. So the odd back and forth does continue. These two teams are very evenly matched. Back smack has missed. Ninja is going to hang back and do nothing, hoping that his teammates can pick him up. Like so. Quick high potion, not exactly the best that Fanatic could have hoped for, but it'll still work. More smacks out of the Samurai, and more holies to the face for the Priest. Mediator, more bag smacks, back and forth. We're kind of in a loop here. Thief tries to keep everybody alive and happy. More holies, and whoop, we got a pole smack that has missed. So this might turn the tide for Pride. Ninja inflicts silence onto the Thief, not a big deal. Chemist hangs back yet again, doing nothing. More holies, this should be enough to drop the Samurai, as the rest of her team is quite far away. Mediator crit bag smack for re-raise and runs off to regen most of the damage away. Chemist decides to head back to his friend because she will need some aid fairly shortly. Sleeping Dancer should wake up momentarily if I'm not mistaken, and Charm has missed, which would have been a definite tide turner for Pride. More smacks out of the Ninja. Chemist goes for the raise 2 onto the Samurai, and yep, Dancer has woken up. So we're back to full strength for both teams. Although the Mediator being silenced is a disadvantage for Pride. Samurai is going to run forward, more smacks. Again, not enough to kill him. As Priest goes for 207 damage onto the Ninja this time. High potion. Everybody's nice and happy. Raise 2. It does connect. So full strength for both teams. Ninja decides to make me a liar and drops it down to 3-on-4 temporarily in favor of Pride. Waiting on another race 2. Should take care of that just fine. More bag smacks, more Dragon Spirit, as the Samurai tries to tank 2 units for Pride's team. Lots of pulse max missing, which is quite unfortunate for Fanatic, as they do need to drop some units in order to win. Funny how that works. Chemist is going to get Clem Hazard to the face, no auto potions. 148 damage smack once more. And the Dancer continues her onslaught, inflicting more and more chip damage. Secret Fist misses the Ninja, quite unfortunate for Pride. And a Holy to the face is quite unfortunate for Fanatic. So fortunes come and fortunes go with this fight. Dragging on quite a while, as we get a sinkhole coming out of the Ninja and more bag smacks onto the Samurai in the corner. Sinkhole does connect, canceling out that Holy, and more high potions out of the Thief, who is being a very effective item buyer. Hasten regen out of the Samurai. 3-on-3 on this side of the map. Ether onto the Ninja. As we get the duel on the far side of the map, which will definitely end up in Fanatic's favor. If that Mediator can get close enough to the rest of his team, however, that will turn the tide. More dancing. Not getting out of the way of slow 2 for some reason. Or she did. And I just can't see. More Holies, more Chemists, action out of the Thief. Nope, just running off, hanging out, enjoying the scenery. 229, there's Nibus. And Samurai pokes the Dancer from behind. Hot girl on girl action. High potions. Mediator is going to rejoin his team, hasten regen. I believe he's far enough from that Samurai where he'll not get stabbed in the back. As the Ninja goes for, I believe, a stop. Hasten regen out of one of the Samurai. There's Nibus. It is a stop. And they both missed, so quite unfortunate for Fanatic. Chakra refilling the MP of the Priest. And this match continues. Samurai smacking the Priest and missing. And I believe that's the 4th time they've missed that. Quite unfortunate. Ninja is going to teleport forward. Silence does not connect, which would have been a big tide turner in the favor of Fanatic. Pride's team still going strong, even with the Mediator being silenced. It's definitely a token of how defensively tanky they are. Clem Hazard out of the Thief, procs once and procs twice, dropping the Samurai into critical. She still does have re-raise, however. 19 damage back smack has dropped her down, so it's now in Pride's advantage based on the numbers. We got a quick slow 2 out of the Ninja, and Dancer resumes her dance. She gets refuted to remove that dance. Priest is, Samurai was not a fan. Priest is a fan of casting Holy and is doing quite a good job of doing so. Slow 2. 2 units slowed for Pride. 207 damage onto the Ninja. It does not drop him down. Hasten regen from Fanatic Samurai. And Ninja rejoins the rest of his team, going for a triple panel stop. Slowed Thief is going to go for Steel Heart, which does connect, which could call for disaster here, as Chemist decides to heal his friend. Hasten regen, as everybody's hoping that the stop will connect, and it does. And Fanatic is slowly in the lead, I believe, although it could go either way at this point. The silence onto the Priest is a very big deal, however. And Dancer is going to need to Stigma Magic that away ASAP. Priest goes Charmed Samurai goes to heal. Everybody else is going to slowly move forward and try to correct the situation. That second charm would have been a big tide turner in the favor of Pride. Priest is down. Mediator's going to continue to hang back, and Chemist is going to go for more bag smacks. More slow 2 action. Mediator gets a double turn on the Samurai and doesn't choose to hit her. And Refute misses. Would have gotten rid of the charm as well as the haste and region. Slow 2 connects on both units. And the priest is brought back up, but at very low health. Charm wears off, stop is worn off. Haste and regen is reapplied yet again. Secret Fist does connect on the Chemist, so he will be going down shortly. And chooses not to kill the priest and instead just tosses the ninja and ether. Bag smack, Dragon Spirit brings her back up, which is good if you're a fanatic. Double smack drops the priest back down. Dancer catches a pole to the side, 80 damage, auto potion heal, 226 damage onto the slowed thief. If they can drop that thief, that will make all the difference in the world for Fanatic's team. Ninja gets another turn and it's going to go for a stop, which misses. Samurai pulse smack does connect as the Chemist drops due to Secret Fest. So this match will finally be going to Fanatic once they drop these last 2 units. Dancer is in critical. Ninja is going to go for a double smack onto the Mediator. And that silence on the Mediator was what is going to seal the deal for Fanatic. High potion after the re-raise. Hang back. Mediator run forward. Back smack. Nope. Kimori. Poison of Darkness on 2 units. Samurai is going to get rid of the poison. And haste and regen the entire team. Ninja hangs all the way back. Going for another stop, I believe. And Garamon, instead of killing the Mediator, slow 2 was not stopped. Does inflict slow onto the Dancer, who will begin to dance. And Chemist is going to decide to do nothing. Mediator doing nothing. Ninja hitting the Dancer. Auto Potion is going to heal her for more damage than was dealt. Pull to the side of the Mediator. Dancer, dancing, and right away. 1 auto potion, Chemist hanging back. Samurai go for a second pulse smack, putting him into critical. Kimori inflicting blind could be quite useful if all of his reserves weren't dead. And Chemist is going to grab the crystal, go back to full, and wait. More Denton, more ninja smacks. More auto potions. So you know the drill. Ninja's gonna hang back. The priest is crystallized. And a quick smack has dropped the Mediator, so we're down to a 4-on-1. Garamon misses the Dancer, which would have been a swift end for her part. And as we get more chip damage, and everybody's gonna have to run forward and try to get in range of the Dancer. Ninja inflicts silence, and no auto potion this time, so he actually inflicted some lasting damage. Get 1 last ether in case he wants to do another stop, and a death sentence from the Dancer. Everyone else moves forward, refute, get rid of that death sentence, as well as the darkness, so that's quite useful. And Ninja is going to go for more smacks, and yet again, not getting an auto potion. Samurai are still out of range. Refute to get rid of the poison as well as the haste, which mixed bag. Secret Fist onto the Ninja once more. Chemist is going to go smack her with his purse. No auto potion. And we get haste and regen as the rest of Fanatic's units are trying hard to get actually into range to do some damage to this Dancer. Samurai Mimic Garon does connect, so Dancer will go down as soon as one of the Samurai gets in range. So now she's stopped and sleeping. Chemist is going to admire the view. and wait for the ladies to get in range. More crystals. One last turn for the ninja. It's not going to wake her up, but he's going to prevent the samurai from getting in frickin' range. Yeah, just block her off, why don't you? She doesn't need to do anything important, like in the match. If it's not going to get rid of the death sentence, he deserves to die for that. Chemist will bring it back up. Phoenix down. Stop is worn off, and Samurai finally gets in range to end the match. Good game, Fanatic and Pride. We will see you in the underworld.